Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Jesse. I'm a technical support engineer here at Hawkridge Systems, and I'm excited today to bring you a first look and unboxing video at the Mark II by Markforged. We recently partnered with Markforged, whose goal has always been to manufacture 3D printers that can produce end-use parts. As you can see here, we've already got our Mark II set up and printing, but I hope that you enjoy this initial unboxing and impressions. Alright, so here we have the box that the Mark II ships in. The printer also comes with a separate package containing a custom Pelican case, which is used to keep your materials dry, but we'll go over the case itself at a later point in this same video. So as we open the box here, we see that there are a few items to get to before getting to the printer itself. This first item is a pair of keychains that Markforged prints to show some of the durability and flexibility of their parts. So this first part is a nylon base. You can see it's fairly flexible. However, this second example keychain is a nylon base with inlaid carbon fiber. And that carbon fiber gives their parts a huge amount of strength and durability. So as you can see here, I'm putting a fairly large amount of pressure on this keychain and it's not breaking. And then here we have some general safety instructions for operating the printer itself. So since we've done some pre-cutting on the tape, we can go ahead and start getting to the printer and its accessories. So in the interest of time, we've gone ahead and skipped most of the unboxing and the removing of styrofoam and all the other protective packaging, and we'll go over the accessories here. So the first accessory that we'll go over is the wide head scraper that comes with the printer. This is mostly used for scraping parts off of your print bed. The next item we'll go over is a pair of tweezers, which are extremely useful for removing material off of your nozzles, especially because the nozzles themselves are very hot, though it is also useful for removing support material from your parts if the parts themselves require it. The next set of items here are going to be the bed leveling shims. So there are two separate shims here for the Mark II, one for the plastic nozzle and one for the fiber nozzle, and these are used for leveling the print bed a certain distance away from your nozzles. The plastic nozzle, which was the first one, is 100 microns, while the fiber nozzle is 125. So the next item we'll take a look at is the print bed itself. As you guys can see, it's fairly easy to handle, although it does have a bit of weight to it. So once your prints are done, you can pretty easily just remove the print bed from the printer itself and then get the parts off of it. So we'll go over some of the smaller items next. These two items right here are two replacement nozzles that come with your printer. We'll take a look at one of the nozzles here. This is actually going to be specifically for the fiber types. So the next item we'll go over is this glue stick that actually comes with your printer. This is applied to your print bed before each print, and it helps with adhesion in terms of making sure the material doesn't warp or bend at the bottom layer. It's also this nice, lovely shade of purple here. So lastly, we'll go over some of the goodies in this main bag here. We've got a couple connector cables here, mostly USB, that can be used for your printer. Here's another set of USB cables here. So next we have some anti-seize that's actually used when you replace the nozzles in your printer. And here we have some of the tubes that are used in the fiber nozzle itself when you replace them. So the next thing we'll go over is just some miscellaneous tools that also come with the printer. The first thing that we'll pull out here is an Allen wrench. And what this is used for is adjusting the height of your fiber nozzle. So you use that in conjunction with the shim to make sure that the height is correct. And then we have some tools here for removing the nozzles. There's an adapter for the fiber nozzle and an adapter for the plastic nozzle. Once we put those away here, we can actually move on to one of the materials here that ships with the printer. So this is going to be some high strength, high temperature fiberglass. And this is a type of fiber that is inlaid with a plastic. So now we can move on to the Pelican Case that I mentioned earlier in this video. This is used to keep moisture away from your nylon or your onyx spools. So as you can see here, we've already loaded an onyx spool into this dry box, and the spool holder itself is actually printed from a Markforged printer. So just an example of things that you can actually do with the printer itself. So that covers most of the basic items that come with the Mark II. If you'd like to learn more about the Mark II or any of the other Markforged printers, please feel free to visit our website and keep an eye out for more Markforged content from us in the future.